Think of the bracket.
Yes, yeah, this is this is the Anagram Tuesday Cloud Party 2. About to
Oh, we're
start.
up against fish money. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, let me check the bracket. And let me send out the... Actually, yeah, I gotta start the tournament bracket. Let me just start that real quick. I'll hit the button on that.
Oh my god, Twitch is trolling me right now. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that... Everybody's here. Fish money. Flaming hot cherry. These names, I have to find my team list. To know. Where's my team list? I need to know where these people. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Team money, Joe Fish, Terraport,
Black card and Papal. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna start the tournament. Let's go. We are going to do first, we are going to do Sunny and T-Spin versus Learn Tazrael. So that'd be Hot Flame Cherry.
Hot
Flaming
Cherry.
Hot Flaming Cherry. Oh, I have to type. What am I? Alright, so I'm gonna send out the invite. And I think Watches will join us as soon as she's done with her Death Grudge match.
Feels kind of weird not seeing delayed release, but is what it is.
Yeah, we're missing. Oop. Ugh.
Nauseous COVID? Oh shit, okay.
God, I'm so slow. Alright. There we go. Alright, so I sent out the invites finally. And then we'll just wait. And, oh, you need to join too.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Cool. Nice name. I'm gonna pin this up there. That is gonna be pinned, pin message. And pin message. Okay. The pins are there. And let me pin
all the players are here.
Let me pin the bracket, even though...
Hello, Watches. How are you doing?
Hello. I gotta pin the bracket. Pin the tail in the bracket. Everything's pinned. Okay, cool. I'm gonna enter spectator mode. And yeah, and then like at their convenience, Yeah, you can just send whoever first, or if you want an arbitrator, I can be a blind arbitrator. I can act as blind arbitrator, but no one has ever asked for that.
No one has ever asked.
Has ever asked. Yeah. Never happened. Not once.
Sorry, who's going? Where's the stream link?
It's in the
it's pinned in the
Discord.
Tuesday.
It's in the Tuesday section.
Okay, got it.
It's all pinned there. Yes.
Alright, here we go. T-spin versus learn, I'm assuming. Yes.
We'll know when we see it.
Soul Faust, this is one the Soul players like to complain about.
Everyone likes to complain about everything. Humanity betrays. You're gonna hear first, folks.
Oh, McDonald's Faust, let's go. Oh wow. Hit someone with a grab right off the bat.
Yeah. Let's see, it's got a lot of range.
Okay, that is the second time he has just Grand Vipered randomly. Okay. Okay, he gets a dust, which is... did good damage, but like... he's not really doing much off of his hits. That was like 6 Grand Vipers in one round. And none of them did anything.
They're loud.
Grand Royale Viper.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, Alex, could you check the stream and make sure it's running?
So what?
Click on the stream and just make sure it's
yeah,
actually running.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Alright, okay, never mind.
Okay, I'm caught up. Never mind, this game again.
Okay, baits the burst, but no punish.
Dang, we're just the grandest of Vipers.
Yeah, he has done it like at least over 10 times. Over 10 times in this one game.
It's confusing because Soul says Grand Viper in the little intro movie, and then but on the wiki it says Ground Viper.
Well, it's just like a
that is a
localization.
descriptive name. I will give it that.
Bike and Eddie. I don't think I've ever actually seen this matchup.
Oh, Learn got a teammate. That's great.
Yeah, Tazriel.
Schmexcellent.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen this player, actually.
Tazriel was in the 3v3 this last weekend, I believe.
Oh.
Tazriel plays Viking.
Confused initially because they used the same color as Luca.
Oh, drops the combo. Oh, just auto-guarded through the unblockable.
Anti-air drill. You cannot hit that with the sword. Turns out.
Sonny's looking pretty solid. Ooh, counter with the Tommy.
Tazriel out-solid him. Gotta raise the floor up.
It's so nice to see a Viking.
Yeah. Is this the first one we've ever had?
Yeah, it's the first one we've ever had.
In this tournament, I believe so. Or I don't know. I haven't been here enough to really say that.
Yeah, this is the first. This is the first we've had, and
I think that finishes it off for like all the characters. I think at this point we've had every character in the tournament.
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. The jump dust got out of the way, but it didn't really hit. Maybe if it had just been a little lower. Just a little.
So, yeah, Sunny's team takes the first game.
I've been trying to take a break, but maybe I should smoke some weed after all. No, I gotta take a break. Gotta.
Today is my sober day.
Yeah, gotta take a lot of interviews.
Oh wow.
Job hunting be like that.
Oh, job hunting's the worst.
Indeed.
Bum, 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 bum.
So that's the 1-0, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and the losers can change their order if they want to.
I don't know if T-Spin knows it's 2 out of 3.
What are these?
I think he should.
Called?
I kind of wrote it in the thing.
Hot flaming cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gambling neutral.
Got it. Alright, we're gonna do the other matchup. See how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
How's spiking?
I think that's usually a smart play if you lost. It's just like, you know, change it up, see if something different works. Obviously, it's not great if you, like, can't win the other way, because they can just turn it back around on you, but... Also, just as an observer, it makes it more fun, because more matchups happen.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Tazriel trying to keep T-Spin on the floor.
He's going for a lot of these.
T-Spin's coming over.
That should be death?
6H.
Yes.
Counter hit 6H is, nothing
Not
to
fun.
A little on your leg. Problem is, even if you do shake a stick at it, then Faust has a longer stick, most likely. So Tazriel is going for a little bit more of an aggressive approach. Can work out for him. So far, getting a decent sort of like lead here. Like takes that FB chop and some more knockdowns. Ooh, okay.
I just think it's awesome we have a Viking in here.
Oh, counter hit 6H again.
I just think she's neat.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, nice.
Quick draw. I forget what the anti-air one is called, but that one.
The horse.
We have a horse.
Oh, there's a horse, of course.
Yeah,
Alright, looks like
How's the
Tazriel's gonna
horse?
take this one.
I'm great. How are you? The witch.
Drinking water.
Okay.
I'm gonna get so fucking hydrated.
Great. That's best.
Oh, Tazriel apparently got hydrated because Tazriel is starting to turn this around a little bit.
Yeah, things were looking kind of grim for Tazriel in the first round, but seems like
I'm seeing some
they know.
adjustments. I'm seeing this sort of more aggressive Viking style coming through and really throwing T-Spin for a loop as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it's cool to
Oh, I
see.
think we were trying to air throw there?
Palm?
Maybe? I don't know. I like using these landing sweeps to get the jump cancel. Cancelable sweep. Must be nice.
Alright, now Tazriel wants to sit back now that they have the life lead.
Yeah, that seems like a smart thing.
And that's not a dead Faust. Oh, get cold bursted.
Gold burst puts some items down, but immediately takes a Baku to the face for the round.
Really well played. Good,
Yeah, good adjustments by Tazriel.
indeed. So we're gonna have
Sunny
Sunny
versus
against Lurk.
Learn.
Eddie.
Will Sunny learn?
Are you in the lobby, Horse?
Oh, watching it through the Twitch thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the links are over in the 2v2 Tuesday thing. So I have them pinned there.
Is like a hobby horse, but somehow even more stationary.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice kill, Noble Eddie.
I like punching Eddie in the face.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart move. I find in at least the plus
Drop
version of Eddie, I often want to kill little Eddie more than I want to hit big Eddie.
I think that's with a lot of the versions of them.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I found myself a little more ambivalent to it in AC, but I'm not exposed to a lot of gameplay or Eddies in later versions of Guilty Gear because I'm playing. And we see Learn down the Pixel of Life.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
switcheroo
Teleport.
mix-up. I like when Sunny does that. It makes me laugh.
He really likes doing the teleport
The
little
switcheroo,
switch.
it's really
Yeah.
Cool mix-up.
We'll get grabbed.
It's like probably the fastest way to cross someone up in this game.
Oh, and there's another thing Sunny likes to do, that reset.
Well, it's a knockdown, right?
Yeah. Okay, Learn gets to start his offense.
Okay. Got some BR loops in the corner.
Aww.
Landing right in throw range. People sometimes forget that Eddie has extra throw range.
Oh, I didn't even know he did.
Oh yeah, Eddie's one of the highest throw range characters in the game until you get into the, like, big shots like Justice and Potential.
Justice. Dizzy.
Well, Dizzy's the same as Eddie.
Oh, okay. Alright, Sunny takes it. He has to fight Tazriel now, right?
Alright, let's see if Tazriel can, and stuff. What happened?
Oh, she just left and came back.
Oh yeah, Discord
fair enough.
Discord just did a little hiccup.
Okay.
Glitch in the system.
All right.
Suppose that's just what happens when you dabble in chaotic forces. Invoking Discord doesn't always do what you want it to do.
That was
Jeez,
a
lot of
quick
damage.
60%.
Yeah. That was like a 5-hit. I guess there was some guard bar in there. But like him bleeds at the beginning of her life bar.
That's death. Tazriel's having a really hard
Eddie,
time
I
fighting
think, has
Sunny.
the coolest animations in this game, as some of them.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, just like, I feel like they really got to do a lot with the amorphous nature of his weapon and really went.
Yeah, they're allowed to be creative with them.
I like Abba's sprite and animations, probably because it's more recent. Seems more developed.
Ooh.
It's got those like it's got kind of a more down to earth Dulcine vibe. Abba does because of the she looks like someone who has EDS, you know, but like a little extremified. All right, we're going back to the edge of the screen, trying to just keep Sunny out. But gets hit by the dolphin unblockable. Oh. Things aren't looking good for Tazriel, but we were able to kill the shadow and hit a homing net. Can we survive?
Ooh, nice anti-air.
Alright, Tazriel can bring this
Oh,
back.
Tazriel seems
I
to
can
bring
see
it.
it happen. Just needs really one more good hit.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, and
go.
Tazriel
Alright,
did.
alright, we have a
Tazriel did
game.
bring it back.
Alright. Tazriel can stay in this.
Alright, in the corner.
Ooh, Mari coming through, but doesn't quite get to recover. Oh, leaning a little too heavy,
One
I
for
think,
two.
on that switching mix-up. Tazriel seems ready for it now.
Tazriel.
And Tazriel is starting to get, you know, a little
Awesome
more
conversion
confident
in the corner
his
there.
matchup, has some answers to some of the things. Ooh, like a command grab. It's gonna...
See if he bursts, yep.
Okay.
Tommy was ready
It
though.
was a decent burst. I mean, it got blocked, but there wasn't really a punish there, and I think Tazriel might still be able to win this.
Alright, no little Eddie.
Excellent use of
definitely
force
possible.
break to Tommy to just sort of like get through and
Oh, I wouldn't count
Smack
Tazriel out,
already.
ever. This is pretty interesting.
That's
ooh,
that.
nice.
Oh,
Alright,
Tazriel
and
takes
Tazriel
it.
Oh,
Alright, now,
so
so
we're
now
on
they're,
round
this,
three.
you're tied up. They're tied up, so now,
Uh,
we got one more.
very interesting.
Yeah, really well played.
Alright, so that locks them into the order, which is still Tazriel first, I believe. Okay, and Sunny wants to run back.
Okay.
Oh. I wonder if Papel wanted to join.
Papel is in it. Papel is
Oh,
with,
Papel is in it.
is
Okay,
teamed
cool.
with
He's
Blackheart.
teamed
Papel's in
Blackheart.
Terrorcore.
With Eric or Blackheart.
Oh, legit. Okay. Alright, can Sunny counter adjust and beat out Tazriel again? They're now kind of 1-1 in this set.
Domi
Albeit
bursted.
a little removed in time.
And Shadow Gallery loops.
Ooh, okay.
And that's death.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh, never
not
mind.
quite death. Not quite death. Dead angle? Tries to chip him
Broke
out.
the law.
Oh, break the law under to punish the Orin with his row.
That was smart.
Very smart move by Sunny.
Yeah, really cool.
Crown starts 6H.
Letting
Oh, I
that-
feel like
Actually,
like
Orin
Hasbro
has
punished.
a ridiculous amount of recovery. So if you, even if you block it, you can punish it. And so having Eddie take the hit pause for it, that was gonna be pain.
Yeah.
Force break to Tommy hits both.
I like
Little
that
Eddie and Eddie.
Tazriel is just immediately trying to snipe out Little Eddie as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, it's a good,
Counter hit.
good way to stop him from doing stuff.
Ooh, good throw.
Alright. Back to the Tazriel train. You got Sunny back in the corner. Leading
Oh,
these
drops the
difficult
combo.
frame traps and strike throw mix-ups. I've made that mistake.
Oh, you hate to see that. And that's
the throw
death.
to beat out the command grab. Or the super, I mean. The super to beat out the command grab. Those are light supers, you know?
Round start Dolphin.
Oh, you can't run that. You can't scissor on that. It's a low. Ooh, okay. That's an interesting interaction. I feel like
Yeah.
I always forget that even if it looks like Big Eddie's in front of Little Eddie, the Little Eddie will take the hit if the hitbox lands in it at all. Nice. Grabs Sunny out of the air, gets back into the corner. Ooh, but is able to dodge the Tatami mount with Little
Alright,
Eddie.
next hit
Keep it
kills.
on the field. Just a
Yeah.
touch left for Tazriel.
Oh no.
We did the shuffle. We did the
Alright.
shuffle.
The shot.
That was really well played by Tazriel,
Just
though.
went shoot.
I like that.
Tazriel was doing really well.
It was a little shell game. Sunny put the cup and balls in front of
Okay,
Tazriel
so
and was like, which one's the queen under?
I believe that is. I believe that's it, right? So that was.
No, that
Oh,
was
no.
set. So
T-spin.
now it's
Oh, learn. Oh,
T-spin
learn
versus
versus T-spin.
Learn.
Learn versus T-spin. Okay.
Yep.
And if Learn wins, then he gets the chance to fight Sunny.
Oh,
Okay, so T-spin.
why?
T-spin left.
T-spin's gonna go against Learn.
No.
I'm gonna
You
ping
gotta
him.
get confused.
T-spin didn't bother to read the rules.
Okay, there. Yeah, he's back
To
in.
be fair, it's not exactly like
It's-
the most common format.
It is. We all know about it. It's written there. he just didn't put any effort into it.
I mean, as far as I know, this is the only tournament that does this format. And it's his first time here, so...
It's not his first time here.
What, isn't it?
No.
Didn't you just join the Discord?
T-Spin?
No,
Oh.
he's been in the Discord for a long time.
No, this is Tazriel's first time.
Oh, it's Tazriel.
Tazriel, but Tazriel knows the format. Tazriel reads.
Alright, Laren's going for a lot of like gambly options.
I'm just not blocking T-Spin very well right now. I don't even know if some of those were trying to swing out or just not blocking.
Yes.
Didn't see a counter hit, for example.
So, yeah,
We're already at the end of Laren's life bar, but we did get the burst from T-Spin, so at least that helps him out in the next round, maybe. Oh, because random meteors. Gotta watch for those. Because I know well. Okay, goes under the
Grand
fire
Viper works out.
Viper, but doesn't manage the clean hit. Ooh.
Crawls under the
T-Spin
BR.
knows you can crouch under that. I'm sure most Faust do.
I don't see a lot of Faust players using the crawl.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's so good.
I know, right?
they'd rather just block the hit instead of getting scared. They'd probably just instead of actually might accidentally taking the hit. You know, they're scared of getting hit.
Maybe, but like, damn, blocking versus
Blocking's
dodging Bannerbringer is such a difference.
Good block.
Yeah.
You're like what, +1 for normal block for Bannerbringer?
I believe it's +1, yeah.
Okay.
Dragon install.
Dragon install. Let's see what we do with it. Oh, just tried to
He kills
invite
himself
again.
instantly.
Yeah, your Inviper isn't even one of the ones that Dragon install modifies,
Alright,
right?
so that will be
I
that,
don't think so.
and
I feel like an IAD
Gaming
dive
neutral
kick
will
would've
be
been cool there.
proceeding.
Yeah.
and
That's alright.
Cherry,
We're always
Flaming
learning.
Cherry will be going to losers, and then next we're going to go with Terracore versus Fish Money, a classic. Fish Money's a classic.
Fish Money. It's great to see Fish Money, actually.
Oh, I can't wait to watch T-Money.
Trying to get that fish money, going down to the docks, gonna talk to some whalers.
I can't wait to see what the good Joe Fish does.
Buy some
Joe Fish is also really fun
delicious
to watch.
salmon. Make
Yeah.
sushi out of it, yeah.
Okay.
Sushimi, maybe. I like
We'll
sushi
do-
too.
Yeah, sashimi is pretty dope. It's like the rawest sushi. Just cut the fish up and give it to me.
Yeah.
Take my money, give me a fish.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, just give me thinly sliced fish and let me pay you double than what it's worth.
Well, you gotta pay for the labor. Someone's gotta thinly slice it.
Yeah.
Fish won't thinly slice itself unless it swims through some kind of, like, bladed sieve.
Yeah.
Trunk Driver Gaming.
Drunk driver gaming.
So that's going
that's
to be
Papple.
yes, probably
That is
Papple.
Papple.
And we're gonna have Fish Money. And
Papple showing up, doing the work lately.
here you go.
Papple always
Oh.
has some weird ass
And
name on
It's the
Steam.
number of Faust
And then,
in this tournament, in this bracket today.
Yeah, if we had NAF, we would
Cool.
have more.
It's true. But Faust is, let's see, if there are 6 teams, there are 12 characters, or 12 character slots, I suppose. So 1/6 of the characters in this entire tournament are Faust.
Yeah. Faust v. Faust.
Faust v. Faust is a real possibility. You may see it here today, folks.
T-Money first. Wonder who they'll send at T-Money. I'm assuming Popple.
Oh, T-Money's first?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see that now.
I'm assuming it's gonna be Popple. But we'll see.
Haram.
Alright, so...
Alright,
Joe says
Popple
I
versus
got it.
T-Money.
Okay.
How much money does the city council have to throw at stopping drunk driving?
T.
Can this menace even be stopped?
I don't know. We'll
If
see
anybody has a
right
chance,
now.
T-Money has a chance.
We'll see if they'll get this drunk driver. We'll see if they'll nail him.
He's trying, yeah, T-Money's gonna try to nail him for drunk driving.
Yeah.
T-Money's trying to pull some strings, get this man a DUI.
Order Soul is a cop.
It's kind of true. It's back from when Soul was a cop.
He's a
Oh,
cop?
roll burst.
Well, I
I
guess.
mean, Crusaders are kind of like cops.
Guess right, guess right. He guessed right.
They're like
They're like enforcers of the
cops,
whole
right?
thing. Enforcers of holiness.
They stand for truth and justice.
They
Yeah.
stand for order, which, you know, I mean, like, normally...
Truth, justice, and the American way.
Fun, but T-Money's doing some cool shit.
Yeah, truth and justice in the American way.
Yeah,
American.
Wasn't that Superman's motto, or is that Captain America? I don't remember. Truth,
Well,
justice,
these
and
are
the
That's
American
Captain.
way.
I would hope that's
But
Captain.
that's become an unpopular motto as of recently because, you know, writing of Superman has attempted to be a little more universal in its, but Papple pulls it out.
That's not the
with a
Superman
very
I
catchy
know.
button.
Superman I know was a patriot. So he had the flag colors on him, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
I think he still does. Well, he has red, blue. No, he has like yellow.
Oh my god, the
primary
payment
colors.
on that was kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Well, you know, paint primaries.
Yeah.
There wasn't there a hero? There was a hero called Super Patriot, wasn't there? Like
Really?
back then, they had a bunch of wartime.
They probably
Comic
have a.
Somebody
They
is
probably.
willing to spend that money getting the Banner Revolver RC to pick up, but drunk driving smartly bursts. Maybe I should say Papple. That's a little faster, but less funny.
I'm sure there's a
Ooh,
superhero
that's
called
right.
Patriot
Okay.
Man too.
Is this death?
Just Patriot Man.
Patriot
Just
Man.
barely kills.
Not even Super Patriot, just Patriot Man.
Dr. Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Dr. Manhattan is the least patriotic superhero.
I remember when
Yeah, but he
Batman
was named
died.
after a very American city on purpose.
That's fair.
The irony, I guess. It's supposed to be like irony.
Well, no, I mean, it's more like about nuclear weapons, I think, as sort of a metaphor.
Mm,
He's like the super weapon.
yeah.
Alright, so T-Money has eked out sort of a very nice lead into a very nice confirm. This might be a kill.
Yes, death. Gets a combo after
No,
this.
not
Aw,
quite.
dropped
Text
it.
out. Can Papple bring this back from a pixel of life? Just barely doesn't die from the charge burst.
He's trying to give him a citation.
Are we gonna try and stick more scalpels into that charge burst? Because I think one more will do it. But solo dumplings. T-Money takes the first game.
Yeah, T-Money, he got a ticket. Or, not T-Money, Papple got a ticket, that's for sure.
T-Money trying to issue a DUI here.
He's scheduled.
Now
He's
we'll
scheduled.
see-
He's
we'll
scheduled
see
for a
if,
court appearance.
Papple's gonna have to go to a court appearance. We're gonna have to see if T-Money can land this on them. Next set, or next match, yeah.
Alright.
I think Joe Fish and Eric are gonna. I think Joe Fish is gonna be the defendant's lawyer, and Blackheart's gonna be the judge, and we'll see what happens.
Good block.
Judge Judy and Executioner.
Yeah.
Donsai will be the judge because whoever wins this is gonna go against Team Orange and Mole's Ava. And isn't Donsai Judgment?
Donzai is judgment.
Yeah, exactly. The Donsai will be the judge here. That's the court
Judgment,
appearance.
They called that move Judgment. They should have given it to
Able to
like
Gatling and
Johnny.
get through the Mega Fist, but not Mega Fist, Hammerfall.
Ooh, nice auto guard to the
They
betting
should have
wall.
just gave Johnny like a Judgment cut that worked.
I think
well.
Abba's like the coolest character.
Really?
Yeah.
Abba's not
this
the
kills.
coolest character.
I like her themes. Her themes.
Oh, her theme's really good, yeah.
Her themes?
It's
I
one of my
don't know.
It
favorites.
reminds me of one of the Super Metroid themes, like the. I don't know. There's an area. in
Anji's the
Super Metroid,
coolest
whatever
character. I don't know what you're talking about. She has, moves.
Yeah, I'm not biased or
You're
anything,
just
but
like
Zappa's
Anji.
the coolest
Barely
character.
misses under Anji's, or over
I
Anji's.
like Anji because of what? Saphri?
Yeah, I'm not going there. Whatever. I am not going there.
For what reason? What reason?
You know the reason. I'm not saying it.
There's no reason. Anyways, I think
Dash
Eddie's
Pop
cool
was
too.
good.
Eddie's a cool character. What's the reason with Eddie?
Because he's dead.
It's true. I feel like
Okay.
games need more actually a corpse representation.
Corpse representation.
Corpse
Yeah.
representation.
Well, we have Eddie and we have Testament and I don't know. Is Abba looks
Abba's a
reanimated.
homunculus.
Yeah, she looks like reanimated or
I mean,
something.
she's Abba's basically a Frankenstein.
She's
so-
like Edward Scissorhands.
She's like a Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's about right. I feel like
I
Edward
think
Scissorhands is the
Frankenstein's
closest
monster.
analog I can think of in horror.
Yeah, exactly.
Edward
That's what I
Scissorhands
thought.
Isn't exactly a horror movie either, but
That's what I saw exactly when I first saw her design. I'm like, oh, it's Edward Scissorhands. Especially when I
That
heard
makes
about her
sense.
relationship with the
It's
key.
totally Edward Scissorhands. I
Yeah.
totally buy that.
Because like it was funny because like the key, like she was like they're like unfinished creations basically.
And it looks like Joe Fish defended Papel. No, actually.
Alright.
All right.
So now we gotta take it before too
Oh wait,
many-
actually no. Joe Fish was the prosecutor. Actually, never mind.
Oh, wait a second. Yeah, Joe Fish is on the same team.
Yeah, Joe Fish made
Alright, so that's one
Papel
for
pay
Team
the.
Fish.
We're gonna see if Papel can increase his speed, which is the only thing to do when you're being chased by something like this.
Yeah, I guess.
Double down.
When you're being chased by a fish and
I
money.
don't know. I feel like from the perspective of getting away, yeah, but you're gonna hit someone, you know?
Especially.
Oh,
if
okay,
you're
we're
drinking.
switching it up. We're
Switching
gonna
it
see
up.
Team Money versus Blackheart.
Let God sort him out.
Who would win, a Blackheart or Money? Just kidding.
Money
those are the same
1000%.
thing.
I think money always wins.
Especially when you pick
general.
this hideous Potemkin color.
What do you mean, the white one?
Yeah, this color is very
Toothpaste
offensive.
Potemkin.
How is this
It's-
white one offensive?
It's the coloring
It
book.
looks like
It's the
it looks
coloring
like-
book page that was
yeah.
like ripped out and wasn't finished.
It looks like it's. It looks like a statue.
Potemkin fell in a
Ooh,
vat of
I don't have a problem with this color. It looks like a statue.
No, it looks like one of
to
those
me.
like those little children's coloring books. It's got the same tint and everything. Like you just ripped the image and you didn't fill it in with a crayon yet.
No, but they want to have gray. If they haven't colored it in, they want to have gray. But
Oh
no,
my
it's
I
like
didn't
a
expect little kids to be able to shade.
Yeah, they do.
What, really? A
No.
little kid, I mean, you see a little kid who's like doing cross-hatching techniques with their crayons.
The mind of an artist, you know? The art, yeah.
No, that's not
Yeah.
true.
They're
No,
crayons.
no. Even
I
talented,
feel like you could-
even
I feel
talented
like there
artists are
kids-
awful when they're younger. They don't do that.
I feel like there are kids who you could explain it to, and they might be able to like start. But most kids don't want you to explain shit to them, you know? They just want to fuck around, and that's probably better for their learning.
Yeah, it is.
Now, the
Just
thing
let
that
them do
you
whatever they
usually
want.
find from like talented artists when they're younger is that they can grasp proportions earlier, or at all. But like the
Oh,
shading and
interesting. So they have,
perspective,
like, a sense of anatomy.
yeah, like proportion, so they don't have to have like a really large head or really large,
yeah,
whatever.
Where someone doesn't wear, yeah, where a body doesn't have huge.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best bait is just standing there and waiting.
Or like your shoes are bigger than the rest of the body, yeah, like
And
stuff like that.
I don't know if we have the best artists in.
But like,
GGA1.
as for shading and like perspective and all that, it's like you don't see that at all. That has to be learned, like trained.
Yeah, I don't know with the Temkin over here. I don't know if the
I feel
proportions.
like you can autodidact it, but you gotta at least
Oh yeah, yeah.
notice some examples and read about it. It's not the kind of thing a little kid gets
Whoa, that
into.
combo? What?
Yeah, exactly. You can. But not advanced lighting. That's never been the case. In fact, that's why we have our whole art history is trying to figure that out.
Well, I'm trying to figure out who made advanced
lighting.
Not-
Lighting is cultural development. No one artist ever figured that out.
Somebody has to burst, okay.
But yeah, I mean that makes
GG
sense.
burst.
I'm guessing that
Can
they
we
were
make it
trying.
count?
I'm guessing
wire
Galaxy.
here.
I don't know anything about it, so I don't even know.
Oh, nice. We're just blowing all our money trying to get some chip damage.
I like watching Team Money jump around.
Yeah, it worked out. Worked out.
Alright, let's see if Joe Fish can take it.
I feel like there's no money in tea anymore, though. I mean, it's a pretty saturated market.
Papel has like
Yeah,
this
the British
superpower.
aren't taxing it anymore.
I don't know if you know about this, but Papel has this superpower
We probably tax it within Britain.
that we call the Papel panic. When they're about to die or lose. Yeah, when they're about to D-rank and ranked or they're about to lose a set, they go crazy. Like their Faust goes in overdrive. And it's very hard to put them down, so we'll see if he's able to channel that.
That's, I mean, you can say all you want, but Joe Fish is playing
EX
on.
Papel, Shin Papel,
Yeah, Shin Papel comes out. It's crazy.
Dragon Install Papel.
Yeah.
Joe Fish is playing Anji, and you can't win against Anji. You know?
They can't win against Anji.
Can't win.
They didn't make it possible. It's
Can't
like
win
in the
again.
game, actually.
Well, it's because Anji has too many moves compared
He's
to
got a lot of
the-
moves, yeah.
I mean, look.
He does have a
you
lot
know,
of moves. But,
like-
I mean, like, listen, if you don't have a lot of moves, then your dance routine's gonna be really boring.
yeah, exactly.
I say this
Like,
from experience.
think
I go to
about-
dance parties and I just like, I'm not like a good dancer. I just get some of my exercise that way. But you can really
Go
tell
for it.
people who know what they're doing.
Oh, that's a
have
good
lot
way.
of moves. Ooh, okay. Air dash into faultless.
Oh, gold
Really
burst.
don't want to take that hit.
Yeah, the more technique.
3
you
bombs.
have-
Oh god. And none of them hit anyone.
That force break on was kind of insane.
Yeah, that was
Cross up.
psychic shit.
The more techniques you have, the better you are at everything. I think you can say that.
Is that so? What about that thing about the, you know, the 1,000 moves you know, or the move you practiced 1,000 times?
Yeah. Then again, if you know 1,000 moves and you've practiced them 1,000 times, then what can you say?
Yeah, what was it? I think it was like Bruce Lee who said, was it him who said it?
Oh yeah, he's like.
Or was it
I don't know who it
Confucius?
was.
It might have
There
been,
you go.
might have been
Yeah,
Confucius.
he said something
Bruce
like. I
Lee
don't-
or Confucius,
No,
you know,
I
really
know,
similar.
no,
Because
it's Bruce
Confucius
Lee.
is usually in fortune cookies,
Which
and
one he
fortune
takes
cookies
it.
are ubiquitous, so I have a hard time like
No,
knowing
it was
whether
Bruce
like
Lee.
a
It
wise
was
saying
Bruce
is from a
Lee.
fortune cookie or
I
not. Because
know-
I
I
eat a
know
lot
what
of
it
fortune
said.
cookies. But
It was Bruce Lee.
it was. I do not fear a man who knows 1,000 kicks. I fear a man who has practiced a
That's
kick
what I was
1,000
trying to
times. That's
say.
what it was.
I was trying to
And
say
I think that
that
might have
yeah.
been an fortune cookie. All right, so T Money
Fish
is
money
going.
takes it.
Was that 2-0?
Yes.
I got a fortune cookie.
Aw.
I got a fortune yesterday. It was "You will die alone."
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I screenshot it. I'll show it to you later.
You have a fortune cookie that said that?
Mhm. Yep.
Aren't those supposed to be like
Everyone dies alone.
overly positive?
I've never seen a fortune cookie ever say anything
Well,
negative.
I'll show you the
before.
screenshot later.
Maybe you went to a really interesting place, print their own fortune cookies.
Mhm.
You know, as like a novelty act or whatever.
Fortune cookies are always like, just trust your friend. That's so
Yeah.
dumb.
I have one
No,
right
I mean,
now.
there's some that purport to do some divination rather than just giving you vague advice.
really.
All right,
But
we're
they've
gonna
become less
actually get to
popular.
play.
Farming Effect really sells.
We're actually gonna get to play here. So,
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
who is Sunny going up against? Teaming up with?
Sunny?
Oh, whoops.
Sunny and
T-Spin.
T-Spin.
Oh, it's
Sunny
T-Spin.
and T-Spin.
All right, we go. T-Spin.
You
Wait.
want to go first or should I?
Doesn't matter to me. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, I'll go first. Whatever.
Okay. Go for it. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Guess I'm fighting T-Spin.
Okay. Oh, I'll def mute you if you don't want to do that. Alright. And then, of course, when I'm playing, obviously everything is gonna be muted because
Yeah.
of my disability.
Okay. A 6H counter hit. It's gonna be good damage. Like, really good damage. Oh, I think that was a burst bait. Oh. Axel has like a bunch of reversal options that they all kind of do something different. And cover different options. And it's really hard to be ready for all of them. All the options he has. And this is death.
Yeah, he's just got a bunch. Yeah, I mean, some of them do the same thing too, like his what do they call it? Like the red circle reversals. I don't know. What they're
Oh,
called.
yeah.
And the stick reversal, same thing. No, not the same thing, but they act a lot similar.
The stick counter just has like a little wind up to it. Okay, that was good. I believe that move's called Rashosen to get away from those meteors. That was really smart.
That's Raisegeki.
Oh, Raisegeki.
Yeah, there's
Which
two
one's Rashosen?
Raisegekis.
That's the grab,
Rashosen
right?
is the unblockable, where it says yes.
Okay,
He actually says it. He goes Rashosa.
yeah.
Man, why would a this is supposed to be a British character.
Both of the flying circus moves are Raisegeki. So it's Raisegeki S and Raisegeki H. You know, the UFO is Raisegeki H.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm up
I didn't
against
know
Sunny,
that was
and
also
I
Raisegeki.
will.
Yeah.
Yep. And I will mute.
The whole thing deafened.
Sorry.
Heaven or hell? Duo. One, let's rock. Duo. Two, let's rock.
That was a really fast 1-0.
Okay. So... You gotta go again first, because we won that last one. Alex. Alright, and good luck.
Oh, I don't think she could hear us.
It's okay, yeah. I think she muted us. Alright, what do we know about this match?
I know nothing, but when I watched these two play last time, it was like they were pretty even.
Yeah.
I just like in theory, it seems like Axel would have a lot of good ways to kill Little Eddie.
Maybe. I think it's like. I think it's more like Axel has more ways of hitting Zato than actually hitting Eddie, because her stuff that hits Eddie is committal, so it's like got a lot of recovery, so it can be punished.
Yeah.
And then you can just reset the situation. But she has a good time reaching him, and that will unsummon Eddie. But if she's locked by the shadow,
Are you thinking that Axel is watches?
Oh, did I say
keep
watch?
saying she. You keep saying she.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that happens sometimes with players.
Yeah.
Well, Axel is watches his Axel. True story. It's canon.
Oh wow! Holy shit. That was a really wacky really wacky way to end that round. Wow.
Two of these people are wacky.
Okay. Watches. Okay. Gets opened up by the low.
Some wacky plays.
Oh, he missed the FRC. Now he has no meter. Okay. Man, Axel just does such good damage.
Well, he kind of needs it, because,
Yeah.
what's the point? You know?
Yeah, they don't have...
He doesn't have a pet or a bird or a summon or anything, so...
And Eddie does tons of damage, too. I think
Yeah,
every
true.
character does tons of damage. Every character.
Axel does a ton of damage and will knock you down off of his hits.
You just think...
versus T-Spin?
I think your perspective is Zappa focused, so you think everybody does a lot of damage because Zappa doesn't do anything. Alright.
It's probably true.
Okay, so I'm gonna go against T-Spin, so I will do that.
Zappa has extremely conditional damage.
And I will mute myself. First off, let me unmute watches, but then I gotta... Okay, sorry.
Let's rock!
Right, okay, and so we are
Going to be...
That would be 2-0, so I am going to go back to spectate mode. Well played, and we will do...
Yeah, good game, Sunny. And
Yeah.
T-spin.
Sunny's always interesting and strong, and it's always a good fight. Alright. And T-spin...
Hey, you guys are forgetting about the fouls. Don't be so rude.
I said T-spin. I said and T-spin.
I was about to. You didn't give me a chance to. Alright, so we're gonna do,
Oh, yeah.
Also, it was fun being on your stream earlier, T-spin.
Okay, so now we're gonna run...
Montreal again sometime.
Team Orange and Fish Money?
We are going to do... Yes, Team Orange and Fish Money. So that's going to be Mole has to wake up.
I just messaged him.
Yeah, tell him to wake up.
Oh, Mole sleeps.
Yeah, Mole has...
Wake up, idiot.
Mole has sleeping problems, very similar to me.
Well, they shouldn't. They're supposed to be nocturnal, right? They're supposed to.
Yeah, but you know, when you're nocturnal, they're the day people like to mess with your sleeping schedule. So, and then that throws you all out of whack, and then you end up spinning around for a bit.
Plus, like, sometimes, even if no one fucking bothers you, you gotta, like, go to a doctor or get some government form or something that's only open during the day.
Yeah.
Absolute tyranny.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to make it where countries start working off of the night system. We just have it at night. I wonder if a country...
I'm not trying
What
to
is
do reverse
going on
discrimination.
here?
I just want, you know, co-equal
Just do
rights.
this.
Give me the 24-hour schedule.
Steam.
It'll create
Well,
jobs.
I mean, at least there's 24-hour gyms, you know. At least you can get your exercise.
Yeah, that's true. But you gotta, like, get a gym membership and... I don't know. I get my exercise mostly biking around anyway, so... At least
Oh, I
don't
love
think
biking.
about
What
it.
type of bike? Do you do like actual like with sports bike, whatever?
I mean, I just have a commuter bike. I used to commute to work that way.
Yeah, I when I bike
Like a
during
hybrid.
the summertime, I bike with like a just like a regular mountain bike, whatever.
All right, so we have some classics here. This is a classic battle.
By hybrid, I mean, I guess they
I am
call,
very
like,
excited to see
electric
this.
bikes hybrids now, but
I am very
mean,
excited.
It has, like, halfway between
I guess it's
commuter bike.
Team Money.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a mutant. Not a mutant, definitely.
All right, I am very excited to see this because this is a classic. This is one of the oldest. This is one of the first teams we've had on here going against each other. Yeah, Fish Money is a very old team, and so is Team Orange. Afterlife and Mole. It's a classic team.
They've been teaming together for months.
Yeah, yeah. These teams used to be common in the first couple months that we were running these.
Greetings from Oblivion. Ooh. The money's run up shows are just very concise. Appreciates that about Team Money. You can tell that, like, he's at least played this matchup a lot, because there's a lot of, like, full string instant blocks going on. It's an interesting job. I wonder if it was intended to, like, bait a tech. Ooh, the Aerial Storm Viper. Sometimes the Dragon Punch is an anti-air, but other times it's an anti-anti-air.
Yeah, it's a shame Jason didn't show up today, but he got his ass beat so bad in the last tournament, he said that he needed Kesuke as a teammate to consider coming back to one of these.
Oh, I see.
Hopefully he recovers.
I feel like that would be a difficult ask of Kesuke for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Especially
I don't
because
know. I mean,
Audio already-
Cascade does the Valhalla thing.
No, well, I mean,
Alright,
this
so
tournament's
T-Money is-
this tournament's region locked, so you'd have to be
Oh,
present.
and this might be
I
messed
think
up.
I think you can let Cascade in without having.
T-Money is
to-
very good with the gun blaze. Lots of those
gun
gun blaze
blaze.
loops. Yeah.
You mean the fire punch move or whatever?
No, gun blaze. The explosion. He poops it on the ground behind him.
Oh.
It's like a. He drops it behind him and
Yeah,
then
I
runs
know
and
about.
slides forward.
Yeah. Landmine.
It's like
No,
the
I don't
coolest.
know.
Yeah, it's like one of the coolest moves in the game.
No, it's not.
It is.
Stop
Leaving
it.
a
No,
mine
it's
and
not.
then sliding forward. That's kind of cool.
No, that's not cool. I mean, there's like 50 other moves that are cooler.
It's
than
delayed release.
50 other moves.
that. There is 50 other moves. I'll give you one right now. Fujin.
Jeffrey.
Like, it makes me think of abilities that characters in a lot of like 90s video games had.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, I mean,
That's gonna land right on you. That's a oh. I wonder if Butterfly's part of the combo if that's just Alba's defense modifier, because she is a tank. I just feel like that wasn't doing a lot.
Yeah, Ava looks so cool.
Oh wow.
what? Flash?
I like the way that her attacks are really emphatic.
I just like the way her sprite is drawn. It's she's one of the later sprites because she was done in Iska. There's more
I like,
detail.
you know what I do like? I like the key. I don't really care about her, but I like the key. That's kind of funny. And the normal mode with like this stiff face, not the devil. That's,
Jeez.
oh, and then the book that she reads, it looks like a Necronomicon from like the Evil Dead. That's kind of funny.
The Necronomicon is
That's not from That's not from Evil Dead. That's from
no, but no.
yeah, the
oh my
Necronomicon of
gosh,
the-
you better like you obviously know what I'm talking.
it's from the
it's
Mad
not
Arab
from
Abdul Al-Hazred from Lovecraft.
Right.
Whatever. No, whatever. No, I mean the book in the movie. I know it's not from Evil Dead, but the book from the movie, that's what it looks like from the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Depiction of the Necronomicon.
Oh yeah. It is like that depiction.
Yeah, stupid.
Well, it's supposed to be bound in human skin, so I don't.
That's definitely an aesthetic, you know. Found in human skin.
Mhm.
Ooh, I like that. Very confident answer to the unblockable. Stagger out and 6K it.
We're a bunch of Lovecraft fans in here.
Yeah, I'm reading the color out of space right now.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I like that. The sweep. Oh, the air throw! And that's the third knockdown. That's gonna end it. Oh
Oh,
my god. The instant kill out of Pixel Play.
well played by Joe Fish. Well played, going for the knockdown. All right. So that is 1-0 for Team Money's team. For Fish Money takes it over Team Orange for the first one, and then we're gonna go again. And then Team Money says he's gonna go first again.
Can Team Orange turn this around?
I don't know. You can't.
Or
You
does
can't
money
win.
make the world go round?
You can't
Well-
win against them.
Just like Papel, you
Kinda
can't
feel
rule out
like
Mole
Fish makes the world go
because
round. That was
Mole
very
has like
convincing one.
a rage mode that they go into, very much like
Oh,
Papel.
like Papel?
Yes, the two of them can go crazy
It didn't work
sometimes.
out well for Papel.
Well, I didn't see it trigger with Papel yet. Maybe.
Oh, I see. Maybe it'll
You'll
be
know when
happening
you see it. They
Papel.
start like hyper backdashing and they act all buggy and
Yeah,
they get
when
like saccadic motion
super-
everywhere.
When they get super serious.
Hyper backdashing like the Zappa.
Yeah, and all their motion gets really saccadic, jittery. It's like brrr, they all crazy.
Jittery motion's actually pretty good in fighting games. It's like you know flies?
Yes.
Ever seen a fly move?
Yes, exactly.
They move all jittery because it's harder to predict.
Mm-hmm.
can't get away with that. There's a gap. Or wait, that wasn't even a level 3. Woohoo! Just raw command grab. Or I guess it's not a command grab at that range. Ooh, Gunblaze is under the orbs. But it gets air zone for its trouble.
After this set, I'm gonna have to get off.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But yeah, thanks for coming as long as you did. It's kind of cool to have you around.
Yeah, it's a lot of distance to fall. Yep, fell right into Gokumura.
That's like when
activation.
That's when burst is like completely useless when you're way up like high. You just fall straight down. There's no way. No way you're gonna make that
It would
work.
have been better to just get hit by the activation, honestly. I don't know. I feel like that thing scales a lot. Whereas if you're just like falling from the sky onto Alba after she's activated, she can do whatever fucking combo she wants. Anti-air 5K from Joe Fish. Seems a little bit less confident in this matchup than against the Alba.
Both of these characters have a very bizarre 5Ks.
Indeed.
Oh no, and so no, it's Anji at 6K, right? It's 6K. Sorry. Well,
Anji 6K is the like high auto guard one, but Zappa 5K is the low crush.
Yeah.
The low crush that launches on counter hit. It's like a reverse 6K.
Yeah. And then on counter hit with 6K, it also like stuns them with the
And Joe Fish is kind of on fire today, though.
the power of
Joe Fish is always on fire. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I mean, Joe Fish is good. Don't get me wrong. I've just seen like.
When was the last time you played? When was the last time you played Joe Fish? Because like Joe Fish.
Sometime last week, honestly.
All right, well, Joe Fish is one of the strongest people we have.
No, yeah, for sure. I'm just saying he's doing especially good today. Seems really on top of like matchup knowledge, being ready to just like confidently answer things. Look out. Joe Fish is putting on a really dominant performance from what I've seen so far. Pop.
Yeah, it is great to see.
Yeah, actually, Joe Fish is one of the primary reasons why I started doing this on another day besides Sunday, and picking this day. Yeah, because Joe Fish used to be one of the regulars on Sunday, can't do Sunday anymore, so I tried to choose another weekday which Joe Fish could participate. Because I really like having Joe Fish participate because he's one of the stronger ones, one of the few strong people we have online, and I wanted him to be around.
Alright, well, making up for lost time, trying to knock Joe Fish down. Maybe even stun him. Yup, there's the stun. Is this the vaunted Shinmol mode?
Perhaps. The sample size is low, but yeah, perhaps. Kind of looking like it a bit.
Okay. Ooh. Wow. Very patient from Joe Fish. Oh, that might be another AK. Yep.
Yeah, that's Joe Fish's greatest attribute is patience.
Well, it's really helping against these reversals, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even though down or FD downside beat a lot of things, it doesn't beat standing out of its range.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. Good thing, but I can't beat that, you know.
Oh, didn't quite get the connect on that. initial hit of the butterfly is not a lot of stun,
think,
but
Abba's
Jokic is running some pressure on Goku Abba here. Got a full bar, and he's gonna kill more.
Oh,
So
got a
that's
knockdown gold burst.
Wow, good job, Joe Fish and Team Money.
Does Gold Burst I know always knocks down when it's a counter hit, but does it knock down off of a grounded hit normally?
Doesn't it do like that weird like roll knockdown?
Wait.
Or, like,
No.
So that was 2-0, right?
oh, okay,
That's
okay.
2-0.
All right, we got fish money.
Okay, never mind. Anyways, so I'll see you guys later, and
All right.
good luck.
Yeah, get some sleep.
Alright,
Take
peace.
care. Peace.
Mhm.
All right, so now we're gonna have. Oh, we're gonna have. Well, Team Orange just played, so I'll give them a moment. We can have Gambling Neutral versus Terrorcore.
I think that's right. Yeah, Gambling Neutral versus Terracore.
Okay.
Gambling Neutral versus Terracotta Warriors.
So we're gonna have. That's gonna be Sunny.
It'll be a horror
Sunny,
show,
Sunny.
but in Vegas.
And.
Are there any horror movies that are set in Las Vegas? There gotta be, right?
I gotta consult my chart to figure out who's in this team. Where's the names? I gotta clear all these documents.
Okay.
Where is this? Okay, so that's gonna be. Oops.
It's either remote disable. There you go.
Oh, so that's gonna be okay. Team Money, Fish, Sunny. Okay, Sunny and T-Spin.
Yeah, gambling.
And
is,
then- and then-
and
then the other-
Terracore is Blackheart and fucking Papel,
Yeah.
the drunk driver. Isn't that right? So we'll see Faust versus Faust after
There we
all.
go.
Perhaps.
Did it. Found it.
Most likely. I think it's very likely we'll see some Faust versus Faust action today.
That'd be cool. We get some item
If you
supers.
think of some, like, I don't know, weird party where they require everyone to wear bags. So that it's anonymous. I feel like that wouldn't be very anonymous if the community was small enough, though. Like, you can recognize people without seeing their head. Especially if they're like, you know, a tall, gangly motherfucker like that. Got some very peculiar body language. Idiosyncratic, at least.
Oh my god, a Faust mirror?
Yup. The much anticipated. Hot Faust on Faust action. Team Yellow versus Team Red. I guess they're both wearing red.
One maroon, one
Ooh,
McDonald.
nice air throw. Keeps T-Spin poison. But the burst negates the poison. Papel getting some, or T-Spin getting some nice items. Just trying to turn the tide, but already used a burst and still has a life deficit and a meter deficit.
This is awesome. This is really awesome. We got a Faust mirror, and I'm just waiting for the moment which they both do item super or something. I want to see a lot of items.
Well, we're already seeing some really key item sort of. I haven't seen a lot of item interactions, but I'm seeing some key item plays.
2 chocolates. He threw
Ooh,
threw
goes
3
right under
non-lethal
the
items.
double at the last second. Houston's actually quite good at using that. Oh, but there's that. I think of that as Papel's signature move now, having played Papel one time and
One time.
watching them somewhere. I don't think I had played Papel before this Saturday. But
Papel is always Papel is one of the goat of ranked. Always on ranked all the time.
Oh, legit. Okay, so I gotta go on ranked more to fight Papel. But he's been took around already. see how that goes. They're really just kind of slugging it out. I would expect this matchup to be a little more cautious, but I see them just right in their faces, throwing punches.
You know, Bridget,
They're both being very aggressive.
for Bridget players, Papple's actually a pretty decent Bridget.
Really?
Oh,
Yep.
Papple's a Bridget too?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, he's been holding down the fort, but sitting on the life disadvantage, getting pushed right back in the corner by some... Oh, backdashes the fort.
That was cool. Both these two are they're playing like it's very close. We'll watch.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Scalpel.
Powerful dodger was not able to dodge that scalpel.
Papel makes really good use of the scalpel.
Yeah, Papel excels at...
The Door FRC.
Papel has very unusually good spatial awareness.
Well, I've seen that out of both.
That's
of
why
these
they
guys. I'm seeing both of them like
well,
dodge attacks and.
Well, that's why Papel also has a very strong-ish Bridget. It's the same tool set they're pulling from.
That makes sense. Know the space, traverse the space, control the space.
Oh, nice air throw from T-Spin there.
Oh
Very
my
nice.
God,
And that looks like it's it. Yep.
T-Spin got it.
Yeah, very well played by T-Spin. That air throw was clutch.
Be right back.
Did a nice forward throw too to get him into the corner, which is what you wanted.
To see air throw resets. You thought you could get out of the corner. No. Get back in.
Yeah, really good stuff from T-Spin there. All right. Sunny versus
Blackheart
Blackheart.
versus Sunny.
Ugh, I gotta really change the PAL mods on these. I have these atrocious PAL mods for Potemkin. I don't know who gave them to me. I think it might have been Murmur, but this one in particular is ugh.
See, I'm just seeing the default color, and that's the right phone color, right?
Oh yeah, I should really return to that because I like that one.
It's a good color. It's like if I were to palm on that, I would just make Potemkin's hair green. That's all I would do. This is Smurf Potemkin, but you can make it Lemming Potemkin.
Yeah, the PAL mod I have on it is like a pukey pink baby blue. It's awful.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It doesn't sound very appealing. But what is appealing with this gameplay, we got Sunny trying to inch back the lead.
This is a very interesting
We got, Blackheart can't
matchup
blockable.
because like
Isn't probably able to backdash it either, because that's got a lot of active frames.
Eddie wants to lock down Potemkin, has a lot of tools for doing that, but Potemkin just takes too long to kill. Look at this, this is not even doing anything, it's just like tickling Potemkin.
At least to not see Blackheart blocking. Yeah, I feel like you can't beat Eddie at all if you're not willing to block low on wake up.
Yes.
It's just
Yeah,
too easy for him to stick a drill in your face.
But yeah, he has a lot of
risk.
dominant active lows. A lot of dominant active lows. You have to respect.
Yeah.
You have to respect them.
Like, what are you gonna do? Hit him out of the drill from from all the way over there while he's blocking? Good luck with that. Maybe you could hammerfall through it. Hammerfall's frame 1, right?
I don't think it's. Is it? The armor might be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hammerfall. No, Hammerfall. Yeah, it is. It is, but.
Okay, so you could hammerfall through it, but that's.
No, I
taking
mean,
hammerfall hit
if
on
you
the-
do a Hammerfall against the meaty, you're not gonna do anything off that because it's the slowdown.
Yeah, you gotta really surprise him for that, because like
Yeah.
that's already taking your super armor hit on the first possible frame. gotta be ready to like immediately break that or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's even a viable game plan. I feel like you just gotta block low. Alright, we're gonna see a repeat of the Faust mirror. They do not want to switch it up. Apple wants the run back, I guess.
Yeah, this is cool anyway.
But actually, a very confident performance from T-Spin. I feel like. Ooh.
Pablo gets to run his
The
game now.
entire mini Potemkin.
Bomb. More pressure.
Between Papal, maybe this is the Papal power-up that we were talking about earlier.
Panic Papal.
Panic Papal. Would you describe it as a power-up or kind of, or more of a panic? Because I feel like when people panic, they don't make smart decisions, you know?
Well, yeah, well, Papal does, so it's more of a power-up, but we just say Papal Panic because it has a nice rhyme to it, I guess.
That's true. It's got some
But it is
got
a
some
super.
good cadence.
We don't use it disparagingly. We kind of think of it as a superpower. Yes.
Ooh, Papal takes the first round.
Papal opening up some Snapple on T-Spin today.
Papal's opening the Snapple. Yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo! Getting revenge for those air throw setups.
Papal.
Papal's ready to fucking play. Ooh, alright. We have a very clutch force break from T-Spin though. T-Spin will not go
Papal's out
quietly
for
into
blood right
that
now.
speed night.
Papal's over. I like seeing Papal go on a rampage. It's funny.
Oh, 6H. No
It's
block.
like aggro
And
Faust.
just lower.
Yeah, Papal just goes to aggro.
Very high speed, high on.
Yeah. That's the thing. If like I saw him doing that when he won against Elven Shadow. He just like it was like Elven Shadow like had a fixed speed. It was like old man speed. It was like can go 10 miles an hour, and then like and then just like Papal just went nuts.
Elven Shadow, I think more than most Fausts goes for that sort of jittery movement type of guy.
Yeah,
know?
but you can't outspeed Papal when you're an old man. It's like
Oh, for sure not.
Yeah.
Like, this is faster than I seen Faust played.
yeah, like Elven was just like old and tired, and Papal was just going nuts. It was just the decisions were going crazy. It's like overclock.
Run a patient style of Faust. I see RF do that. For
Yeah, but you
example,
still
back
need the
when
speed.
RF played.
You still need the speed to match the speed.
Mhm. It's tempered by reflexes. You know, the ability to react quickly.
Yeah.
Not that Elven Shadow doesn't react quickly, but I do think that Papal's a little faster.
Papal's just insanely fast.
Backdash.
We
Wow.
just want all the
Eddie
Eddies.
gauges.
'Cause we
Yeah,
gotta
this pressure's gonna go
we gotta
forever.
tickle Blackheart to death. Actually, chip Blackheart to death, it looks like, is the game plan.
Oh, more exhaustion. Oh.
That was what, like
that was
4
all Eddie.
exhaustions? We got
I think the
amazing
play
mind
there,
game.
I think the play there is actually Moare. What's that thing? I forget what that's called. Maru.
I guess it's technically called like traversing attack or what.
Okay, whatever that is.
More.
I think the weakness to that on record is slashbacking the second hit is always predictable. So that would be
So I mean, you can even instant block the first hit and backdash.
And then
the
backdash.
second.
backdash
You
the
just
second.
gotta be
Okay,
ready for it.
got it.
Pot should be very good at.
Yeah.
The second hit is predictable, so it is a good slashback point, but you don't have to do that.
Got
to
it.
get
Yeah.
out of that.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I will let him know
Oh,
that.
No. Sunny has to play T-spin. Or Papal, rather.
You can often, actually what I've seen good Potemkins do in that situation is instant block and then just buster him.
After
It's
the
hard,
first
but
or
it's
second hit.
doable.
After which hit a Maru.
Ooh, Drunk Driver Gaming trying to just run a train on this team. Take back this set so they can go on to the third set. But Sunny's like, nah. Sunny's like, I'm gonna put up a wall. Don't cross this line. Super savage.
Wow.
Wow. Alright, the super in return. Sunny will not be out supered.
Monkey see, monkey do moment. Good block.
I like how Sunny isn't afraid to improv. He just goes nuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, I feel like that is necessary to play fighting games at a high level, is to be ready for unknown situations and be ready to do weird things.
Ooh,
like a freaking as low to the ground as possible TK super. That was ridiculous.
Oh wow.
Ooh. Everybody running into items today, or running into projectiles. Alright.
Wow, that was a good match.
On a pixel. That's almost
the double
over,
switcheroo.
almost eliminated from the tournament. Can.
Oh, this is big damage though.
Can Papal do it? Will the Papal panic come through today?
Oh.
No, it will not. Alright, Sunny takes it.
Alright, very good. So was that,
Is that 2-0?
Was that 2-0?
It was.
It was 2-0 set-wise. There was a win in there, but it was...
Okay.
Yeah, the very first foul smear.
It was mid-set.
Well, yeah, that was good fighting. That was good fighting by both. Okay, so we're gonna do gambling and neutral proceed, and now we're gonna do...
Hot Flaming Cherry versus Team Orange.
Yeah, Team Orange is back. Okay, Afterlife. Afterlife and... So I'm gonna... let me put that in.
Afterlife versus... Oh, God.
Tazriel
Hot Flaming
and Learn.
Cherry. Tazriel and Learn. Right. Okay.
So we're gonna do that.
I'll snap. I really gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. And Learn versus...
Oh. Where is Mole? There's Mole.
Okay, I'm back. What?
Okay.
I'll wipe my hands off on my dress, jeez.
Each time you lose is always an opportunity to learn because it always represents a hole in your knowledge. Unless you're like drunk or something, you know. But usually, I mean, if you're there and you're aware and you're losing, it's usually like you don't know something. And so it's always something to take back and go over the replay and try to figure out what you're missing.
I feel like
It's an opportunity to learn.
80-90%
Losses
of
are
the
always
time
an
that's
opportunity
true.
to learn. Yeah.
But sometimes you lose to just like
Oh yeah, well
You
sometimes
made
yeah,
the wrong
sometimes you
call.
do the right things and you're playing right and you will lose. Yes, because the person either outplayed you or you just got unlucky. Yeah.
well you got tricked, you know? I mean sometimes you're just like
I would
okay,
consider
figured
that
this-
outplaying, yes.
No, yeah, for sure. Afterlife with the immediate air throw. I gotta get better at that. When the chips are down, sometimes that's like the anti-air.
Yes. It is a bit easier for Zappa to do that though because of their jump acceleration, which they're given because
really?
their anti-airs are weak, so they have a good air throw jump
That makes
to
sense.
compensate for that. If Zappa couldn't do that, they'd be in big trouble.
Yeah, that is how I see most Zappa's anti-air.
Yes,
in
that is
general.
their best anti-air in general. Yeah. Besides
Very keen
crap
on,
running under you.
Interrupting the overhead. And will Learn be able to clutch this out? Oh. Blocks the super. Okay. And OT Jesus takes the round for Learn. It's OT Jesus versus RN Jesus.
What?
Fine.
Are in the Jesus, OTGs. Such a dork. Alright.
Listen, there was a schism a long time ago, and Christianity split into randomness and ground hits, I guess. If you go to Zep and talk to the Christians there, they all hate each other.
In Zet? Really?
Alright, I think this is a clean win for Learn.
Yeah, Learn's doing really good today.
So next up is Mole versus Tazriel.
Yeah, Learn has a really nice aggressive style of soul when they get in the zone. They've been working
I'm
on...
seeing a lot of that just like willingness to swing, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, definitely. Learn definitely has a lot of that. Okay.
You know, sometimes that'll bite you, but when it works out, it works out.
Viking, I think...
Right.
I think...
Tazriel already starting in with a pretty good amount of damage. Sometimes, like,
I am so glad to have a Viking here.
Getting enough damage before she transforms that she can't heal back. Because there's a lot of just, like, difficult to interact with things that you gotta deal with there. Not impossible, but difficult. Okay, you know that you can air block that. You guard counter the activation. Very smart. Get a nice clean knockdown out of it. Oh, you can't punish that with Oran.
Yeah, the Goku Activate is very vulnerable. It's got a lot of recovery if you can bypass the stun. So slash back, learning to slash back it after the flash is really strong too. It's a fixed timing every time.
You know, standing out of its way.
Yes, but sometimes you're forced into a block string, and if you know it, it's always the same timing after the flash.
That's fair, that's a good point. And also, I bet it's hard to like screw it up in a way that gets you the hit, because
I think so. I've seen some people get hit trying to slash back it. In my experience, going for it is not very risky. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, because like she's got a link out of it, right?
Yeah.
And if you try to slash back like too late, then you'll still block.
Yeah. Yep.
And you get 10 frames where you can't block.
Exactly.
So I think you might even be able to block the next thing without too much trouble.
It's fairly low risk to go for.
You can't do it too early. Like if you do it after the freeze, then there's not enough time. It's like what, 1-2 frames?
It's in your favor to try to go for it if you have some idea of the timing, but if you play against Abo seriously, it's something to learn.
Yeah, I should pick that up.
Yeah, it's a 2-frame timing. It's always the same, and it's got a prompt. And you've got nothing better to do there but sit there, so you might as well do it, right? So.
Well, when you're in blocks, then.
Yeah, it will happen a lot. It will happen a lot.
Ooh, that's, I think, death for Tazriel. Although the Viking gets made, no.
Because she will often, Abba will often do like Rekka into it. They have cancels. They have super cancels. They can do Dansai into it, cancel into it, or Rekka's into it. Yep. Yeah, and so you're either.
Like, is there anything she can't cancel into it? On like block?
I think there are specific hits in those special moves, so I don't think she can cancel certain hits of the special moves.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's got to be like, I think it's the first hit of Dansai. I don't think it's the second. I'm not sure though.
I feel like I've seen that off the second hit, but maybe that was a link when Dansai hit.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll have to ask Mole actually.
Ooh, got the clean hit that time. And the knockdown. Alright. Learn is out for blood. I'm gonna knock Mole out of this tournament. I mean, it's, you know, it's the first time, but... Oh, we don't see a VV.
But yeah, as Axel, I would definitely learn that timing.
Yeah, there's a lot that Axel can do about it, like, but not in Blockstone already.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, your dead angle is awful.
Yeah. It might actually not even hit it.
Yes, I don't think it will.
Take advantage of the hit pause. It's like a 20 frame.
No, I don't think it will.
But dead angles happen during hit pause, or they can. Just like a Viking guard counter. So you could probably make it hit, but it's just not the way you die, you know?
Stubby too. Yeah.
Yup. Whereas that thing is ginormous. Goku activation, I gotta stand like more than sweep range away to not get hit by it.
Right. Yeah, that's one of the more useful practical slashbacks in the game. It's a tremendous standout. It's things that you can do after a super flash, where it's always a fixed timing. Those are good ones to know.
Especially super flashes where there's less than 2 frames before the hit, but more than 0.
Yes, exactly.
Because then, you know.
Well, right, obviously, yeah. Obviously, you're not going to be able to input after the flash if that's the case.
No, but I mean, like, if it's more than 2, then you can do it early and get hit by the super when you could have blocked it, right?
Alright, let's see. Okay, I think it is.
I think that's 2 already.
No, Tazriel.
No,
Tazriel has to play.
Okay,
Tazriel has to play.
That's 1. Yeah. That's actually just 1 set.
Yeah, if you see in here someone never left the lobby and they've only got 1 loss, they've got to play another game.
Yeah, no, I was just confused by actually afterlives, which would make no sense.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna see Tazriel versus Afterlife. Looks like. Hitting them buttons.
So that was the first set, right? This is the second, I think.
Yeah. This is the beginning of the second set.
Yeah.
I was mixed up. I got mixed.
I do. Yeah, I'm always jumbled in my brain. I don't know what's going on. Usually I'll ask like Naj. I'll ask Naj. The Naj is in here.
Comprehension can make one confused in a format like this. I love this format, but you know, I understand when people get a little mixed. Ooh, okay. Decent place to burst. Oh, a little too obvious. He gets guard countered by Tazriel. Oh, probably tried to guard counter that. But with multi-hits, just, you gotta wait to the end. And Afterlife chops up Viking. Like, trying to be cautious with this ghost pressure, but runs in and goes a little too hard. Eating a lot of guard counters, but was able to make it up to the end before, so wow. The slashback spam.
I really like the way Viking plays.
Yeah, she's a really fundamentally cool character, I think.
Yeah. I just wish we had her around more. I wish we had her around more. Hopefully Tazriel comes around more often.
Yeah, I mean, if you are rewatching this VOD, Tazriel, come and do more. I mean, I'm not actually here that often.
Well, I've told Tazriel. We really appreciate the presence of a Viking.
Not just any Viking. I feel like Tazriel's really kind of making a showing here, you know?
Well, yeah, Tazriel has good, quick decision making on what counter they're going to use or whether they're going to do it, which is critical. Like they did the anti-air counter against Shadow Gallery at the last second.
I had a lot of trouble with that sword today, so I feel like Tazriel's gonna have to figure that one out.
Yeah, that one.
I don't actually think there's like a Viking specific answer. I think, you know, aside from like you have FB Tatami to cover the huge range.
Well,
but I feel like
the answer
against
is
sword, you just want to use the universal option of jumping.
It depends on the range, right? If it's from long range, I think so. Yeah. From long range, you just want to jump, and then she's got really good air normals against Zappa.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That can help a lot in the sword matchup. Because you really need to like sort of inch your way in through the air. Or, on the ground, but it's a little more risky that way, because there's actual mix-up.
Yeah, the key thing to know is that when Zappa's airborne, all their sword attacks are overheads. And when they're on the ground,
Well, but also, like, aside from the sword rush, the little chargey guy, nothing Zappa sword does is air unblockable.
there's one more. I don't remember which one it was, though.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's the,
sword attack.
Yeah.
Oh, close slash. It's close slash. But, like, that's not really your concern.
Yeah, no, it's not a
If
concern.
it's the close slash, then you're already through the troubles.
Yeah, and a good thing to keep track of when you're on the ground against Zappa is when they do a jump cancelable normal, because then that telegraphs that they can do a fast overhead, like they do their 2H.
And down heavy are the only jump cancelable normals.
Not true. 6P is as well, but they need to be close for that.
Well, yeah, but that's just universal. That's one of Zappa's moves he usually has.
Yeah.
Of the sword normals, only really crouching heavy is.
Crouching heavy is the big
Like,
threat from a distance. Yeah.
Yeah. Close slash is, but if you're far away dealing with the sword.
Yeah. So typically when you're blocking at a distance, you're keeping an eye out for that that down heavy.
Danzai.
This is Mole's neutral.
Ooh, clean hit, FB Fafnir. But decides to play it close to the vest. I'm not sure about that one. I feel like you could get a little more out of that. I feel like people get too excited to knock out the down.
Okay,
Sometimes
so I
you just
believe
still want to take the big combo,
I believe that was 2-0, right? Yes.
Yep, that's right.
All right. Good games and great stuff from Tazriel and Learn.
Hello.
Really
That was
cool.
fun to watch.
Okay, so now we're gonna have
Alright, so-
Team Orange versus Gambling Neutral. So that is going to be Team Orange versus Sunny's team.
Team Orange versus Sunny and T-Spin.
Mm-hmm.
Pair of gamblers. I don't know. I don't feel like Sunny is a very gambly type of player.
Or me and Mol up again.
That's right. Y'all are up again, and then probably we'll do winners finals.
All right. I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna do.
I don't know. Some people do it differently because this is an elimination match, but it's a kind of a small bracket.
Oh yeah,
Well, it's not that small for a team event, but
this is actually pretty big for a team event. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Sunny. It's Sunny and T-Spin, right? Yeah.
Mhm. Greetings from Oblivion. I just really like that. I think it's neat.
What?
Greetings from Oblivion.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
cute. It's
Al-
plucky.
She always has like death-related names or something about afterlife. It's cheerful too. It's got the little exclamation. It's like, hey,
I
it's
mean,
exciting.
I cannot fault someone their gimmick, I went and put my.
Are you
gimmick
thinking
all
out?
over
You
your
thinking out
game
ways?
Discord.
Are you thinking of ways of anagramming that? Anagramming greetings from Oblivion.
Of course I am. It's like half of what runs through my head. Anagrams. Ooh, that's a cool shirt. Maybe some computer stuff. I don't know. Fucking tarot cards.
I'm still waiting on my tarot card reading. One day.
You know what? Hit me up anytime.
All right, T-Spin versus Mole. Here we go.
All right. We got some bright red palettes. That's what we like to see. Very festive.
Big red key.
Big red key, big red shirt. Abba taking the double damage from the double edge and the poison. Actually, I wonder if is there some kind of like interaction between poison and double edge damage, or oh my god.
That was
machine gun. That was a execution.
Ooh, that was a good punish on the blood pack.
Your executioner. That's what Abba's.
Nice. That combo just always makes me think that they took a freaking Gatling gun and shot you. Just riddled you with bullets. Brap, brap. This might go. Oh, a nice burst.
Oh
Okay. And there's the knockdown. Oh,
Anti-air 5D.
5D.
5D anti-air.
I feel like that.
Okay, I might Sunny.
Alright.
Oh, there's gonna be a bunch of summoning in this one.
Yup. We got a dog-eat-dog world. I don't know, I always think of Little Eddie as a little bit like a dog. You know, they'll both take hits for their,
It's a shark dog, dogfish.
Dog.
Dogfish, right? Like
Dog
a
shark fish.
yeah.
Red fish, blue fish, dogfish.
Yeah. Joe fish.
No, that's the next match.
Yeah.
Ooh, Afterlife showing up today. Putting on some pressure. Putting on some sandwiches. Making sandwiches.
I think you need to eat. You tell me about food a lot.
Listen, yeah, probably. Could use some food. I can eat. Ooh, okay. So he's just completely running this back.
A lot of resets there.
Unblocked.
Oh yeah, a lot of resets there.
Ooh, just barely misses the drill, but takes a jab for trouble. Afterlife is trying to like stay alive here, but find yourself back in this corner. It's a troublesome place to be, inside, or you know, in a fighting game in general. Ooh, just cannot make that aerial approach. Eddie's got some really good anti-airs.
Okay, so that's going to be it's going to be Sunny versus
And
Mole.
then we got Mole versus Sunny.
The orange Mole versus Sunny. I've got to really make sure to adjust my Palamons after this tournament. I keep forgetting to do that. I'll make a note to myself.
Put some Palo Santo in those Palmods. Cleanse them. Alright, Sunny is ready to instant block all this Abba string. Oh my god, that sweep beats so many of my bursts too.
Yeah, Moraha 2D is
Hey.
insane.
Going for the force break drill into the tech reset. Oh, but that might be enough to
That's
kill.
good.
Backdashes?
Oh, drops
does
it.
not get the pickup from the backdash, but is able to clutch it out. Alright.
I think
Getting some
Abba's a very well put together character. Like everything she has there is a lot of thought put into it.
Yeah.
She went through a bunch of careful iterations because I remember when she first came out, she was a mess. I fixed her up.
Who is Senior Crump?
Alright, that's one. Wait, is that is one, right?
Oh, Sunny.
Alright, we gotta do the Sunny versus Mole Rock and back right away.
Why not?
See how that goes.
Yeah.
Sunny taking a little bit of a different approach, trying to sort of like intercept.
Oh, whoa. Little Eddie trade over.
Running a little bit of transformation prevention here. But gets the low. And Sunny, oh, they're both very cautious. They're a little tentative. Second guessing themselves. Drill. You know, to answer the danzai. See, now there, the slashback would have decided it. Oh my god, that is just a grip of damage.
That was a really red health bar.
Ooh, tried to slashback. I see Mole sometimes just like, I see what it was trying to slash back there, but sometimes when Mole does the double slash back, I just think it's just to do it.
Mole literally just mashes slashback sometimes.
They do yeah, Mole has a stance they go into where they pulse it. It's like, the porcupine.
Oh, okay.
Or it's like a turtle stance. Like, come at me, and they'll just do a flurry of them.
But it breaks your shell to do it. Ooh.
It's a bit expensive.
Right,
it's a bit expensive too, because you have to use a lot of meter for that.
Mm-hmm. I feel like flashbacking is sometimes like, you know, being in Las Vegas. You're like double or nothing, because you get meter back for a successful flashback, right?
Get pulse, yeah, you get enhanced pulse, so you do make it back in short order.
I thought you also just got like half of the meter you used to try it back.
Yeah, I believe you do.
Back. Still doesn't get the life lead though. Very smart dead angle to just push Ava out, but you get the meter to get back in. The FB side is really hard to like contest. I feel like you just gotta jump most of the time.
No, you just know the distancing. If you know the distancing, you can meaty her.
Well, yeah, but I tried to throw that thing so many times. I'm just like.
Well, it has no recovery, so you have to meaty meaty her.
I feel like jumping is the smart play.
It's kind of, you treat it like a delayed wake up, but she ends up in a location, right? If you know where the location is, you can actually meaty her at that location as if she's waking up. But you have to watch out for a reversal throw.
Well, but does it like? I don't know. I feel like that's not enough advantage when she gets to dictate the positioning to.
No, but she doesn't dictate the positioning. It's always a fixed distance. She always travels a fixed distance.
That's fair. This is such a goofy matchup. Little gremlin turtles. Turtle versus frog. I always think of Faust as a frog with a spear.
He's very long.
Well, and he makes frog body language, you know? He's got like all the sort of like bendy, bow-legged, pretzel limbs BS going on.
Yeah, well, he has a lot of his animations and stance is very similar to Tam Tam from Samurai Spirits. Even his 2H is exactly like Tam Tam's standing heavy. It's exact animation. Kind of like whacks you with it down.
I'm not familiar enough to know.
He's a tall character who kind of has a squatting attack pose, just like this. I'll show you it after. It's exactly. I guarantee you his default animations are based off of him.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, a little bit based off of Kermit the Frog, right?
All right.
Okay, so we are up next, right? See if we can beat some fishy money. I mean, there's no other match that can play.
So what was the score? That was was that 2-0?
Yeah, that was 2-0.
For Team Orange? Alright.
Yeah. Sunny got close there a couple of times, but didn't quite make it. Didn't quite clutch out a win.
So we're gonna go up against Fish Money.
Against Moldy. What? Trying to put my hair back into a bun.
I have to pee real quick, so I will be right back.
Okay, good luck.
You want to wait until wait until I come back. I'm gonna be right back real quick.
Okay.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good set.
Yeah, I always have fun playing these folks, these nerds. Okay, Team Money's up first, I guess. Jamie's still in the bathroom and said to wait, so.
Oh,
Figure
okay.
it out. We will figure it out. Yep. Well, I gotta pee too. Been drinking a lot of water. Told you I get hydrated today.
Okay.
Right, I'm back.
Watch us went to the bathroom.
That was quick. That was quick for me. I usually take a while.
Oh, I need to go to spectator.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Alright, I'm back. Do you want to fight Team Money first, or should I?
I can do it if you want. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, sounds fun. Do it.
All right, let me get out of this mode. Do you mind going first? Okay, let's go. All right, stream mode muted temporarily.
Heaven or hell? Duo. One, let's rock.
致し方ない。
Fucking with my hair, what the hell?
Yeah, okay, you're up.
Okay.
Well, you can take your time to finish what you're doing, but then after that you're up.
Alright.
We had some good tossing going on there.
It's always really entertaining to watch you play. You and T-Money.
Yeah, we were both we both like to throw. It's like a bunch of Potemkins going at it.
Little Potemkins.
All right, I will. I'll def mute you while doing this. Okay.
Ooh, that was a really good block. I think I've seen these two play before. Ooh. Joefish is really good defense, so
Yes.
it's gonna be. It might be a little hard for Watches to open him up, but we shall see. Oh, she might not even have to.
She is used to playing against defensive people, though. However, because yeah, she plays against me, so I'll just sit there.
Oh, he drops it though. That was supposed to be a 5S to stomp. Right, that's not gonna kill, but this is probably gonna go into an unblockable setup. Oh, never mind. I don't know what that was.
Oh, what's the name of the orb thing? Orb. I guess we just call it orb.
Just call it orb. It's called like Shin.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely gonna be called orb.
Yeah, it looks like Joefish is having a hard time getting out of all of Axel's defensive options.
Getting out of the defensive options.
Or like getting around them rather.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I thought you were gonna say getting out of their offense.
Yeah, Watches is so good at using Axel's defensive options, and it's really hard to like cover all of them. At least for me.
All right.
That was fast. That was a fast 1-0.
Okay, so, and then yeah, they can change their order if they'd like. If they choose to, they can change their order. And T-Money's gonna go at it again. Let's go.
All right.
And
do it over.
Stream silence for now. Sorry.
Heaven or hell? Duo. One, let's rock.
致し方ない。
Duo. Let's rock. Counter.
暇じゃねえんだぞ。来るな。
Duo. Let's rock.
screen option to do that with. I don't think it's gonna happen. You should just wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Just chill.
So,
Alright, let's see if I can do it again.
Fish again. Alright, good luck. And I will meet you. Yeah, I don't know how to like split the audio or anything, so it's like every time I play I have to...
Yeah, I think we can figure it out, but I want to...
I don't know how complicated it would be, yeah.
It also would have to be in a way that's not really inconveniencing to your everyday use of your computer.
Right. It's probably just best this way. I think a lot of commentators avoid that by not playing in the tournaments they're commentating themselves.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I guess one way you could do it is like streaming from a different computer if you have that option, or playing your matches from a different computer.
That's true.
That would probably be the easiest way.
Probably too
Given
much.
that
Probably too
you
much
have
trouble.
the option.
Probably too much trouble to me.
Ooh. Ben 10. That was a strange round start.
You know that in the middle of Benton, like, or towards the beginning, there's like a face, an image of a woman, of
Really?
Yep. There's like a white flash, circle, and if you pause it during that, there's an image of a woman drawn in there.
I think I remember you bringing this up like a long time ago.
Yeah, it's for one frame, I believe.
That's really weird.
You can see it a little bit more there in the hit stop if they hit you with it. If they hit you with the slash Benton, you can see it.
Cool. That's a really good call. Oh, no punish. No like real punish on that. Oh. It's so hard to burst Axel.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
the rest
certain.
of it's-
It's like playing in Soul. There are certain points where you want to
Yeah.
like burst the Sidewinder combos.
Is that too low?
Yes, it is. All right, so I will unmute her and then. All right, well played.
Now I have to play.
Well played. Well
I'll run
played. Well
back.
played. So, well played by Team Money's team. We got some good games and good throws. Good throws going on there. So now it's gonna
Alright,
be. Yeah, it's gonna
me
be
and
Mole.
Mole.
It's gonna be Mole in Afterlife versus Fish Money.
The run back.
All right, I'm gonna enter back
Well,
into,
GG's.
into spectate mode.
Oh, right. Yeah, I thought you had me for a second there.
Yeah, they're both very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I'll come back and try again if you can beat the orange team.
Yeah, we'll be waiting. Okay, so it's gonna be Mole. It's Mole.
I guess that would be beat the orange team again. Because this is a run back too.
Yes.
There we go.
Loser's finals time.
Yeah, one of the primary reasons I started this tournament series to begin with is I found myself drifting to other games. Like, I was playing KOF a lot, and I found, like, very, very little to tie me back into Plus R. So I was like, what if I... Because there weren't tournaments being held. There was like a dry spell. It kind of still is. And so I was like, well, I started running. If we ran at something I'd be interested in, got my interest back into Plus R. It worked. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
you need to have something to tie yourself to the game, like something to look forward to. To compete. It's exciting.
That's wrong.
Alright, so What did Mole learn from the last time? T-Money learned to just try and freaking slash back Donzai, I guess. Jesus.
Well, that's
I'd be a little scared to try that.
no, that's Order Soul's choice way of punishing it. So
Oh, yeah,
they have
I
that memorized.
We talked about that, I think, the last
Yes,
time.
yes.
Luckily, I got other shit I can do.
It's not bad. I mean, it's a 2-frame timing on something that has a fixed.
It's definitely not bad. I'm just bad at slash.
Well, because you haven't. I mean, you do 2-frame timing. Isn't Rensen FRC a 2-frame timing? So you do that all the time.
Yeah, sure.
You do that all the
But it's
time.
not interactive.
Well, neither's Donsai. The timing for the second hit is placed when you get hit with the first when you block the first. Yeah, it's static. So you're basically learning a Rensen FRC for the other character. So.
That's a good way of thinking about it.
Or wait, no, I think Rensen FRC is 3 frames.
I think it is 2.
No,
It's 2.
That was a good punish.
Yeah, you're right. It's 2. There's I was thinking of Raisaka.
Yeah, it's 2.
Oh, we tried to slash back the first hit.
No, that's a bit.
The
That's
second hit of 2H.
Yeah, no, I would not try
That was
to.
a weird 2H.
I wouldn't try to slash back
Press
that.
to wake up.
You get a lot
Yeah,
of
I don't know if that
benefits.
shows that
You
much.
do get a lot of meaningful benefits out of I being the second hit of 2H. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
for me personally, I think I being is the way to go for most things. And then for certain things
Yeah,
with
for
fixed
sure.
with fixed timings that give you like enough time to do it, it's like a slash back. But those are rare instances.
Yeah, I see a lot of people try to slash back like normals and stuff and strings, and I'm like, that's not gonna be reliable. I'll delay gatling that. I'll delay cancel that. you
Well,
know?
that's gambling. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that if you want, but you gotta know there's a risk there.
Gonna burst? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
The mind games between these two.
Ooh, level 3.
Between these two, they've got mind games
Both got
going.
burst on no life.
Remember when these two did a first attack?
Mole can get life out of activate. Yeah, there you go.
Just a little bit. Though.
that should have
Okay,
killed.
Got the gold burst.
Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That
Oh
was
my god, that was
intense.
crazy.
that was really good. That's some good Guilty Gear there.
Some good ass guilty
That's some
gear.
good Guilty Gear. Oh
Just
man.
trying to anti-air Mole with the kitchen fucking sink.
Yeah. When you got that dance going on, and it can go either way, and it's just like whoever gets that next hit, it's kind of cool.
The air throw out of the hop. Oh wow. Trying to slash back the fusion follow? I feel like that's out of pocket. I feel like that's not gonna work out. You can delay that for a year, right?
Yeah.
A year and a half.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for it. If you're gonna take a risk like that, you might as well just like.
Ariel cross up.
I'll do a lot of speculative IBs, but in some cases that's risky. But
At least with speculative IDs, you can keep blocking, you know?
right, but not if you. I mean, well, actually, you have to return to neutral to be eligible.
Right.
So there is some risk in that, but it's very much lower.
You're doing those fancy guard bar only combos. Vroom vroom. A hop into the hop. It's that double hopped flavor. Anjumito Craft Brewers.
All right.
Now that's a fishy brew.
You.
Oh, ready to RC it?
That's a really
very nice pickup.
yeah, it's a really good conversion.
And what's Afterlife gonna do?
Summon Rao.
Pull this out.
I don't know.
He'll pull this out, but it's a long fucking uphill battle.
Alright, and Joe Fish takes it, so...
Joe Fish dances through. Alright, that's one out.
Mm-hmm.
What's Team Orange gonna do to get out of this one?
Ba-bum.
Alright, Mole versus Team Money once again. Not switching it up. What was it? Fuck Fish.
Is this the beginning of the second set, or was that last one the second?
wait,
Okay,
Goldfish or
this
Orange?
is
Let me talk
this is
about
the
it.
beginning of the second set, right? Yeah, this is-
Yes, this is the beginning of the second
Okay.
set.
All right. Cool.
Ooh, okay. The Too Heavy, which is the Jam 6T of Eddie 2H's. Alright, we are doing some stagger pressure into the corner. Team Money just waiting through it all. Dragon punches through the unblockable.
Yeah.
Was desperate to get hit, but with all that guard bar, that might be death. That might
No,
just
there's gonna be one more.
right
Oh
there.
no, never mind. Never
Look at
mind.
that.
Yeah.
Look at that guard bar. Like a fucking lion.
Well,
Wow.
yeah.
Exploded.
That was flashing grab bar on Goku Moroha Abba with at least 25% meter.
Oh, good slash
Ooh,
back.
that's crazy.
Well, that's the timing that Order Soul
The crazy
needs.
part for me was not the slashback, it was the rocket recovering in time.
Yeah. I mean, Rocket, it doesn't have that much recovery.
Yeah, it's pretty low recovery
It's plus
move.
on block.
That's fair. But if it was plus on block because it did a lot of stuns, then that would still eat a Danza, you know?
It's got good recovery too, so it's kind of difficult to punish it even if you jump it.
Jeez, Team Money is serious about taking this home. Trying to run back.
Team Money is always dangerous. You have to watch out.
You can't have this run back. I want my run back.
Whoa.
Jeez. That's just, oh my god.
And this is death. Oh.
No, got the burst,
holy
but
shit.
couldn't beat the cross-up level 2 Dragon Punch. That shit was insane.
Alright, it's all up to you, Afterlife. All hopes are on you. Alright. Alex is gonna have to take all this. Take them all on.
I don't know. That's a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight on some shoulders that aren't even standing up straight.
Ye of so little faith.
No, I believe it can happen. Afterlife's been showing up today. But so is Joe Fish, you know?
Yeah, Team Money, Fish Money has always been one of the deadlier teams we've had. This pairing.
Yeah, they're scary.
Yeah, they've always been.
I kinda wanna switch it up next time so I can fight Team Money.
I'm not up to that. No, Team Money's got a grudge thing for me. Team Money wants to
That's
toss
fine.
me. Team Money wants to throw me.
Yeah. If that's what you wanna do, I'm not gonna get in your way.
No, I had nothing to do with it. He challenged me.
Oh yeah.
But if you want to switch it up, go ahead. Yep.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'll go first or whatever.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, go for it.
Woo, okay. Oh, alright. Just gotta get one more good hit, Afterlife, and you got this round. Oh, tried for the air throw. Oh, but got the ground throw. Let's go.
Oh, enough for Rao too. Good.
And, so that is one place where the mix-up of sword can be a little ambiguous. If you get it so that you can either do the low or just jump.
Just yeah, that.
But it's
yeah.
kind of a Oki specific type of mix-up.
Yes.
Which is why I'm most scared when I see Zappa Sword. I'm most scared of the Zappas that know to just knock you down. Just don't fucking go for the stupid like swing batter extension, you know. Ooh, just got clipped by the back edge of that hop, and standing dust takes it for Joe Fish.
Yeah, right. Okay, so in
Is that two?
Fish, yeah, that is two. So Fish Money takes it, and I will update the results. Well played. Well played by both. All right.
Very well
that
played.
was that 2-0? 2-0? Yeah, it was 2-0. I think it was 2-0. Yep.
Yep.
Right, and then we are up. So we are up. So there's no reason to leave the lobby.
Okay. Let's see. So I'll go first this time.
Right. Good luck. Okay. Water Soul versus Axel. Oh, wow, that's a good, really long anti-air reach. Vicious and faint. That's some pretty good movement, interesting movement by both of them.
That was quick. Didn't even get to watch.
Okay, ba-bum. Let me see. Okay, so I will go in and against Joe Fish and stream of muted.
Yes.
Please select your character. Heaven or hell? Duo. Let's rock. Counter. Duo. Let's rock. Duo. Let's rock.
Okay, and I think it's going to be... Oh yeah, Watch is gonna have to go up again. Alright, you're gonna have to go up again because we won that last one, so we can't change the order.
That's right.
So whoever they want to send first against you.
Yeah. Alright, we shall see. Oh, it's Team Money again.
Alright.
Let's try that again.
Alright, good luck. Hey, Afterlife, you still there?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, so we have Team Money again versus Watches.
Did they play this tournament?
They just played. You just missed the last match they played.
Oh, I missed it. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So it's
You're on stream.
1-0 right now? Cool.
Goodness. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Kokugeki is such a cool move.
Yes. It's okay. I don't really like Axel, but he has some amazing voice lines.
How can you not like Axel? He's sexy.
I don't know. I've just never liked Axel.
I like that his normals are up the middle too, so he has to take a bunch of risks just to attack.
Yeah. He's a very interesting character. Counter hit JH. This is gonna be good damage. Yep. Okay. T-Money putting the pressure on, and this is where T-Money wins games. Look at that. Oh my god.
Fireball trap in the corner.
Wow. Is that like a round start 2H? Is that what I saw?
I think that's
Ooh,
6H.
Goldverse. Oh, okay.
2H is
Ooh, wow,
the 2H
Reds
is
and
the
FSC.
overhead. Yep.
Oh no, I was talking about Axel's round start.
Oh. Yeah, I believe that's 2H.
The clash. Okay, good punish. Oh, drops the combo though. Oh, that was cool.
Nice reset. Oh, caught the
Oh, barely doesn't kill.
caught it with Roshosen. All right.
This is for the set.
Pretty good stuff, yeah. And yeah, we're on set point for the entire tournament here. If I beat Joe Fish. All right. I mute myself and I will unmute watches and I will mute myself anyway. So the stream's gonna be muted. Wish me luck.
Heaven or hell? Duo. One. Let's rock. Duo. Let's rock.
Right, and that's the tournament. And
That was good.
yeah.
Alright, we did it.
Yeah, good stuff to Team Money and Joe Fish for coming back from losers and defeating the Mighty Mole and Afterlife. And
yeah, GG's.
yeah, just a really good tournament. Turnout and everything. And good to see Tazriel, the Biken, the new Biken
Yeah,
show.
we
Awesome.
had 3 new faces this week.
I like that, yeah. We need more Biken. And it's okay, so that was Anagram Tuesday Clown Party 2, number 2, and that will be the tournament. And see you next Tuesday or Sunday because we do this twice a week. And I will close the stream. Good games, everyone.